My hair looks like a triangle. What is happening? Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am refilming my previous intro because I was near death. I was so hungry, but I did just eat an apple, so I'm feeling a bit better. I had a light lunch in preparation for today, which is Macaroni Pie Redemption Day, the day we have all been waiting for. I know. Something in that fridge smells really weird. Maybe it's the garbage, not sure. So today I have looked through the comments and suggestions on the previous video, and I think I pretty much have all the correct ingredients. So I'm gonna try to make macaroni pie again, Bajan style. I've done it according to PeachesPie 2001 comment. Thank you to all those who gave me your tips and the way that you make your macaroni pie. I chose this one simply because this person wrote, I learned this recipe from someone in the hospitality sector, so that was a good point. And yeah, I specifically bought all the ingredients. So water is boiling. I'm gonna start grating this onion. I've decided to half the recipe because there's only 2 of us and I only have 400 grams of macaroni as it turns out, and the recipe says 800, so that's all right. We're going with it. I think I'm gonna nail it this time. I have a really good feeling. So let's get started. Now I can't remember what I was gonna say. This is why I have to have a script. I have no idea. One of the most frequently commented things was to have more cheese. So I think I'm like even doubling what this comment said to include. Water's boiling. I don't think that pot is super conducive to cooking pasta, but what can we do? That was the other thing I was going to say. For those who have been watching or following, you know, my journey through figuring out how to use a GoPro, I've set it to some indoor settings, which I hope will help brighten it up. I'm also filming at it's just past 4. So yeah, I'm hoping it's not as dark as the videos normally are. Also, I need to scrape some of this cheese off because a little bit of it has like a couple little mold spots on it. And I don't like to waste. Okay, got the pasta. Like, this stuff is thick. I've never used pasta like this before. Oh, I don't think I have enough water. It's okay, we'll make it work. I also don't normally cook my pasta al dente, and last time I left the pasta in too long, which was just because I was babbling and I forgot to check on it. So anyways, hopefully, because half of this is not even like in the pot, I'm sure it'll be rather firm, you know. Hopefully that'll kind of simmer down a bit. This is the cooking Blair Witch project again, apparently. So I'm gonna start grating the cheese. This is how much I'm using this time, just so everyone knows. You see, yeah, you can see that. The other stuff that this recipe calls for was evaporated milk, mustard, ketchup, white pepper, which I don't think I've ever had white pepper, so we'll see what that's like. Black pepper, an onion, half a sweet pepper, which I'm not going to include. We don't usually eat pepper here. I don't know, it's a whole thing, whatever. And then the cheese. So the recipe said, I personally can't say how much, about $6 per Barbadian of New Zealand cheddar cheese from popular discounts. The price varies between supermarkets. So this was bought, one brick was from Cost You Less and one was from A1. So I don't know, I'm just gonna make it like super cheesy, honestly, and I think that's the way to go. That was the general consensus last time. And then an optional was a dash of paprika, which I thought I would include. I bought it for this, but I've started putting it in some of my other cooking. I just didn't want to load up on a bunch of spices when I'm only scheduled to be here until April 4th. So, oh my God, we did an arm workout today, so this is a little bit hard on my arms. And in other news, if you watched my previous video, which was about, I was walking around in my garden, I started talking about like my whole water fiasco where I drink so much water and then I have to go to the bathroom half the night and it's just a fiasco. Well, I also feel thirsty all the time. So yesterday I recorded how much water I was drinking, and I drank 7.5 liters of water during the day, starting at like 7 when I woke up. Usually have like at least 1 liter before 9. Anyways, I felt thirsty all day. All day I felt thirsty. So I kept drinking water. And then of course, like 6 o'clock rolls around. So I'm like, hey, I need to stop drinking this water. Like I'm gonna be up all night. I had to have a few sips before bed. I still woke up 3 times during the night because of all this water I was drinking. So I don't know if I'm like missing something in my diet or my life that would fix this problem that I'm having, but it's horrifying. It's so bad. I'm also sweating from grating this cheese. I'm like questioning if this is too much. But then I'm like, no, the more cheese, the better. And that is a lot of pasta. That a little shoved down. Yeah, see, I think like that stuff's already, I think that only is gonna need a couple more minutes. Oh yeah, that was quick. Yeah, I think I should stop it right there, actually. Those couple of pieces that were sticking up are gonna be a little bit firmer. I wonder if I can even just, this always turns into a fiasco now, doesn't it? I'm gonna try to take out some of the stuff that I'm like quite confident is cooked enough and leave in some of these harder parts a little bit longer. I'm just gonna let that sit because I think the bulk of that still a little tough. That was way, I guess because like it's a tube, so there's nothing to cook in the middle. It cooks way faster. I'm gonna leave that little piece of cheese for now, I think, and just kind of see how far we get with that. And I'm going to now grate the onion. I'm just gonna grate it inside with the cheese. I hope that's fine. How are we doing for battery? 79%. Okay, so we have got the cheese and the little bit of onion there grated. Let's see if this is enough cheese. I feel like honestly the cheese to pasta ratio, macaroni ratio is like 1:1, which I'm totally here for, so no complaints there. Oh my God, now I'm starting to think maybe I didn't let the pasta cook long enough. No, I think I did. It's still, yeah, we're fine. We're good. I just need a bigger bowl. I'm not even gonna try to fight with this. Getting out the big boy. Yeah, and that right there pretty much just confirmed to me that I need more cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna put the rest of this in. I feel like I'm not quite distributing the cheese good enough. I don't know how to rectify that situation, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, there's a couple random chunks in there, but a little cheesy surprise isn't gonna hurt anybody. Okay, the rest of the recipe, we need the mustard and ketchup out of the fridge. I need to be smart and remember I'm doing this recipe in half. Oh, and the evaporated milk. Glad we're using this. Oh, that smells so good. Yum. A tablespoon and a half of mustard. Oh my God, this smells so good. Super good at that. So that'll be 3/4 of a cup because sometimes I actually can do math. Oh, I'm not battling with that. Forget it. I just avoided such a major crisis. I do this all the time because on the toaster oven you have to change the settings. Oh my God, this is wet. The settings between if you're toasting something, baking, etc., etc. I always forget to change it from toast because one of us has toast basically every morning, and it literally almost just happened again. And thankfully the macaroni pie has only been there for like basically as long as I was prepping the chicken for, so like 2 minutes, but he saved us from an ordeal. Sean's working. Good, Sean. I think that's pretty much tradition now. Okay, so I'm going to clean the dishes now because there's a lot, and then hopefully soon this is gonna be ready and we'll be able to taste test it. I'm also gonna be extra wild and not serve us any veggies with this. Needless to say, I think we'll have enough caloric density to make it through without some veg. Okay, so the macaroni pie is ready. Sean and I are going to taste test it before we sit down and eat and compare it to last macaroni pie situation. Oh, she did.
I think I understand.
That's a game changer. Sean's just gonna eat it all right now.
Don't mind me.
We don't need plates. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those who gave me tips on how to actually make macaroni pie. I see what you were on to, especially with the cheese. Stay safe, hope you're doing well, and we'll see you next time.